Hey guys, welcome to a bonus episode of Style and Tea. I'm your host, Woo, but today I have my friend Retta here.
Hi guys!
Retta B as we call her. She is going to interview me and, just watch us be silly.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I have my questions. This is a little unprofessional, but they are on my phone. I do not have cue cards. So, no, I am not texting. I am not communicating with my boyfriend. First of all, I don't have a boyfriend. Hit me, guys.
Hit her.
Okay.
Now.
So yeah, just questions on here. So before we get started though, I do want to say congratulations on the success of Style and Tea.
Thank you.
Launching your dream podcast / vlog / just doing it. I'm very proud of you.
I feel like I got an award.
You are the award of doing it.
Yes.
So if I had like a big ass check right now, and I don't mean like the kind that you can cash. I meant like a check. I would give it to you.
I want that so I can put it up.
Yes, accomplished.
Can we work on that? Check.
So okay.
It's worth the question.
So today I get the privilege of asking you the questions. You are the guest on your own show. We get to find out a little more about Woo, about your style, your drive, your passion, what brought you here, and what's next.
This is awesome. Okay.
So, tell the people, where are you from?
So, guys, I was born in North Carolina. My dad was a Marine, but my parents are from here, so that's why I've been here forever. So I grew up in Northeast, like 5th and Florida Avenue, 5th and G, 5th and I Street. It's kind of like all my grandmothers lived there, and my mom was a single parent for a while, so we bounced to those places. But I actually lived everywhere in the city.
Okay.
And some places in PG County.
Okay. So you lived in all 4 quadrants of the city, or?
Yeah, I actually did, which, you go where the rent is cheap.
Listen,
it's not cheap.
I was getting ready to say, because I don't know where you living in DC now.
It's not cheap no more, but it was cheap back then. In the 80s, it was.
So, okay, being that you grew up you were pretty familiar with all areas of the city. Did you feel back then that you could kind of tell like what part of the city somebody was from by the way they dressed?
Actually, I'm gonna say no. I'm saying no because I went to a church that was rooted in Northeast, but people, mainly my family, because it was a family church, they came from everywhere. So what I noticed more was, I guess, where everybody was in their life versus where they were from. So my cousins that were from Southeast, they were the fly cousins. Like, literally, like, we called my cousin Trina the fly girl. Like, she had she had
people trying to go on the south side.
They do, and it's crazy.
Okay,
it's crazy.
Anyway, go ahead.
But like Trina was, she had an asymmetric haircut. She rocked big bamboo earrings. Like, when I say she was fly, she was fly, and
original fly girl.
Original. So, and still to this day, like, she has a cute little funky cut still, and my mother's still like, there you go the fly girl. My parents and my stepdad, they're from Northeast, so for me, I guess it was because they were older than my cousin Trina. They were a little bit more pulled together, probably because they were in the workforce, so they weren't really giving you like some edge or hip hop flair, but they were young, so it was very hip hop ish, but they had creases in their jeans. Like my mom loved sweaters with the patches on the elbow.
Oh, I love those now.
Girl, me
and
too.
Blazers.
Yes,
yeah,
me too. Like, it just pulls it together. Let's see. My cousins from Southwest.
I said 4 quadrants, but for some reason
Southwest
didn't register. I was like,
sorry, Southwest.
Wait, what?
Right.
It's like, I didn't really know a lot of people
it wasn't
Southwest.
A lot of people, and like, depending on where you are in the city, like, I don't really even think that we even think about like Navy Yard.
Well, before it was Navy Yard, we really didn't.
We didn't think,
except
that's
for like
Southwest.
Yeah, like certain things, right.
So, I did have a couple of cousins that lived over there, but to me, because our grandmother lived on this side, I consider them from Northeast, because it was just like, you only going to sleep there.
Right.
No offense. My cousins from Uptown, though, I never saw them dressed up. So, sorry, Uptown guys. Like, all my guests that were from Uptown, they always talk about how Uptown was just like this. I didn't see that until I was a teenager.
Okay.
And I had friends that went to Wilson, and they were in a singing group, which was interesting. So to me, they looked like the guys from that sung the Fair East Side song. Like they gave me a real 80s feel. So it was like, okay, well, that's your group, so whatever. So those were the guys I hung with. So
very interesting. Okay, so sounds like you grew up around like a lot of fashionable people in your family in the area. So do you remember, or like, when do you think you realized that clothes were more than just clothes?
It wasn't until I got older. So as an adult, definitely dealing with grief. Just trying to, because I got into fashion more, I guess, to kind of mask my pain. So it was more like, I'm gonna dress this up. And once I realized, oh shoot, that's what I'm doing, it was like, okay, so this has to be something. This has to be, I'm trying to show people that I'm okay. And then some days I did wear sweatpants and I felt horrible. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just like a comfort thing. It was like it was comfort, but it was comfort in a different way. So it was like, oh, I need to, I'm going to stay in the bed all day. And this is what I'm going to wear. And I think I went out to the store and I realized, okay, girl, you have on like your sweat, like, not just, okay, this cute sweatpants. This is like old school Gap sweatpants. They big. So I was like, okay, I'm using fashion, because at the time I just thought about fashion, not necessarily style. Just like, I'm using fashion to. And
they are different. They have their own.
Yeah, very different.
Okay. So we talked about, well, it's not really the DC culture scene, but just what kind of the DC people look like being able to tell, or if you could tell who was who from, what they wore. Do you feel that the styles in DC have evolved over the years? Like, how do you feel about styles that you remember from being younger as opposed to what you see now? Are you able to, do you think you can tell now what area of the city people are from? I mean, I know it's super transient here.
It is.
But do you, because sometimes we have people in DC have a habit of labeling people by what they wear. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you look like you from Southeast. Yes. Or, you wearing this, so that must mean you uptown.
I don't think so now. And I could be wrong. I think, if anything, the younger generation would probably have a better handle on it. Because I feel like, everybody in our age group, we're like reliving a time when we really couldn't do. So all the 80s babies are dressed in their late 80s to 90s attire, our best.
Because trust, I bought the MCM bag. I could not have it.
And I'm still looking for it. Like, I still want that. Like, that's a status. It's not even a status piece. It's something that I couldn't do.
Yeah.
And who knows, I probably could have, but I didn't ask my parents. But thinking about it now, they were like in their 20s. Like, my parents are 20. My mom's 20 years older than me. My dad's 23 years older than me. So it's like, when I was 8, no, I wasn't getting an MCM bag at all. That's the only thing I could tell. Like, where our age group is definitely living and loving the 90s.
Okay, so more so by age than actual by location in the city. Okay.
And I feel like, older guys, when I think the other day I was talking to a mutual friend of ours, and we were talking about sweatpants season, like it's sweatsuit season for like the older guys. So like 45 and older. Well, they are wearing sweatpants. They're wearing track pants suits. They're wearing sweatpants suits. But they're also the guys that still wear Sabiato from head to toe. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like they're, you know that's them.
Right.
Like this is unfortunately DC culture, like they old hustlers, so they're gonna stay in their old hustler mentality. Like my sweatsuit gotta be crisp, and you know, it's like, gosh, you pop them tags off that Sabiato.
So do you feel like the internet has had an effect on just people's style overall?
Yeah. And
is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, how do you feel about that?
I guess I'm supposed to say technology makes things better. I guess I'm supposed to say that, but honestly I feel like no, like that takes away some of our individuality. Everybody's checking Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or I guess Snapchat. I don't snap that much. But we're checking those things to kind of keep up with everybody else. Like, what does she wear? And then like neons being a trend. I love neons. I wear them in my hair. But I don't want to see 12 girls with neon. Yeah. Back to back to, you know what I mean?
And like, the same neon.
Yes. Yeah. And nobody's doing it different. Yeah. I think that's the excitement for it for me. Like, I think June Ambrose put on tie-dye sweatpants. She had on a purple baby tee, and it might have been like a I was about to say a camp tee, but not like a festival tee. So I think Woodstock.
It is festival season.
It's festival season. I'm excited for that. And then she had on like a long cardigan, but it was leopard print, and I was like, June. I was actually thinking about that. Nobody else is doing that. And if I see somebody doing it, they're going to do the same thing that Joan did. And the thought of it is, what can you do that is going to make this different? And how do you present it better to the world? That's what I think style is about.
So do you think that people, because when you have access to the internet, you would think that people have access to more variety, right? Like they're seeing more things that they're not seeing when they walk outside. So what do you think it is that's kind of keeping them from really stepping outside of themselves or trying things? Because if I'm online and I'm looking at stuff, or even if I'm scrolling through IG, right? Because people are always presenting their best selves, right? Their top gear, their flyest pieces. So even if I see that, like, what do you think would prevent? I'm just gonna use me as an example because I say that. Like, why wouldn't I want to step out the box? Like, what do you think it is about people that see something and want to replicate it exactly and not just say, oh, I like that, but let me put my spin on
it? The fact that being an individual isn't celebrated. That's the main thing. We are rewarding people for presenting their best selves, but in all actuality, they're not necessarily presenting their best selves. They're presenting us an illusion. So, like I said, just with the thing with June Ambrose, or if you think about it, like people go and buy the same outfit that's on the mannequin and wear it the same way. And that's because somebody else did it and they got the notoriety. So they're looking for that. Like, so-and-so had 500 likes. Well, if she wore this, I could wear this same thing and I'll get 500 likes. And I think what probably started off as this person is showing their individuality has slowly turned into, well, everybody's doing it. Like the neon trend. Everybody got on neon green because some girl had on neon green. And as cool as I think that is, I'm looking at people like you, for example. I don't see a whole bunch of blue-haired black women walking up down the street.
Because that's when they be like,
right.
When I turned 60, I said I was going down that.
But
I beat you to it, babe. I might not make it to 60.
I was about to say, but they're not doing it now. Mm-hmm. Like they see you as inspiration.
Okay.
And I think the older generation appreciate our individuality.
They do. I find that
the younger generation doesn't. Like
they just think we're old.
Yeah, and they want to be inclusive. Like all of this is an inclusive. It's an inclusive field. We're in an inclusive time. Mm-hmm. Everybody's inclusive. So if you look nice, then I have to look nice, and maybe your looking nice is what's gonna make me look nice too. You know what I mean? Like it's weird.
It is, and it's
not everybody.
No, but I think that like groupthink mentality just happens to be. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? I was younger earlier. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was in my 20s, in my teens, and whatever. I get it. Some people grow into their individuality. Hopefully, you all step out and try something that you want to try, regardless of what you think other people are going to think about it. Find your identity.
Yeah, like you have to. I think that's what's going to sustain you longer. Mm-hmm. Finding your own identity, being an individual, like. Because we're going to get tired.
Yeah.
You're going to get tired of dressing like your friends. Or you're going to get tired of, oh my gosh, she got braids, so now I need braids. You don't need braids. Let your hair breathe. You know what I mean? Like that's...
Preserve the edges.
Sometimes. Oh, yes. Preserve your edges. Get those together.
So, do you feel like DC has had a heavy impact on your style? Because I think you are very... When I look at you, visually, I don't see DC.
Really?
But when we communicate, I hear DC,
yes.
right? But you don't give me that at first look. So, like, I know your parents had a large influence on your style, but do you think DC as a whole, or do you get, like, a lot of your cues from... Because you give me a lot of New York. You give me a lot of Fifth Ave. You get me...
Everybody says that.
All the time.
I will say when I'm in New York, I feel like people are like, or sometimes they like give you and keep it moving, which is funny too. So I sometimes feel like that's where I need to be. I don't know. I think I pulled a little bit of everybody.
Okay.
And fortunately or unfortunately, then that's very DC of me. Like I pulled things I made it my own. Yeah, like I guess I don't know, friend. I don't know, guys.
It's okay.
I have to think about that. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I do ask the good questions.
I do feel like I get the same reaction from most people though. Like,
which is,
where are you from? And I say Northeast or DC, and they're like, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, like I don't know. I will say I'm more unique in my family. Like I think a couple of my cousins and I have the same eye for fashion, but we don't wear it the same way.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Very interesting.
I don't know. DC, help me out.
So, who are some of... Well, no, before I ask you that, I want to ask you, because I don't know if a lot of people would put this together, but you used to work for the government.
I did.
Right?
Yeah.
Federal government?
Federal.
Okay.
Yes.
So when people think federal government, they think Washington, D.C., nation's capital. They think buttoned up. They think pantsuit. They think dark colors, maybe pinstripes.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, stockings.
All of this is so sad. Yes. This is
you know what I mean?
Think,
like very kind of monotone,
yes.
For the most part.
That
they
is
think
what
that
people
way.
think.
So... Picturing you in that environment, how did that work out? Like, did being in that environment, did you tone it down or kind of tame it, or were you just always woo in the office?
Okay, so...
Like, were we getting that purple lip in the office?
Yes.
Okay.
You were getting all of this in the office, but I will say that my evolution in style happened there.
Okay.
Because I think my dive into style really went hand in hand with dealing with grief. And unfortunately for me, working in the government, I started working in the government in 2002, My dad passed in 2003.
Okay.
Then right after that, my brother was killed in '06. So those were like, we're talking about a 20-year-old kid where if I pulled pictures from my early 20s, oh my gosh, I looked a hot mess. I was very much.
Everybody thinks they look a hot mess though,
Girl,
and like hindsight in pictures. You were probably spot on for the time. No?
No, I would pull pictures. And you would be like, what? Okay, you were trying to find yourself.
Okay.
Literally, like I was really trying to make it work. And I felt like being in the government meant I had to be an adult. Mm-hmm. Don't be an adult at 20. You're still a kid. It's okay. So there were a lot of things that I still wear, but none of those things really came together. Even like some of my friends are like, to see you now, and like I like to shop, but putting things together the way I put things together now,
just very different.
Oh my gosh, oh poor girl.
Ooh, don't do that. I gotta see these old woo pictures though, because I don't think they're that bad.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm sure you were finding yourself, because we all have to figure that out. But I don't know if they were as bad as you think.
Friend, you just love me. But no, they were. When I find the pictures, you gonna be like.
And then we'll do a part 2.
Yes, we will. And I'll bring the pictures because I'm not ashamed.
Shopping. You talking about how much you love to shop. I share that same. Just love if I just enjoy. And I mean shopping for anything really, which is really I just love to just buy.
Yes, me too. I like to spend my coins.
Nice, yes.
That's why we need rich husbands.
Yes. Or just
benefactors.
I mean,
yeah, that's right. Pass us some money.
Do you have like specific? No, that's not what I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you: Are you the person that shops for events, or do you just shop in general and then pull things as you need it? Because some people have. I have an event to go to. I need to find this outfit or whatever. How do you have a specific way that you shop?
Okay, so yes, I originally would say no. I like to shop.
Okay.
So I'm very much like you. Like, put me anywhere. Put me in a grocery store. I'm gonna get all the food because I will instantaneously be hungry. Put me in Home Goods and I won't need anything.
Oh my God! But you can find a basket full of stuff you need.
Listen, and I'll take the basket as well. Like I need all this stuff. The basket too. The basket's not on sale, but you need to sell it to me. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but IKEA. I need all the bedding in IKEA because why not? Like, or plates or stuff. So I'm a shopper.
So you just amass pieces of clothing and accessories and
yes, but I had to like let some of that stuff go.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not gonna say I had to. I was being irresponsible, so some of that stuff had like left. Okay. But if there's a certain event and I feel like my closet isn't adequate, I will shop.
Okay.
But I'm also a late shopper, so it'll be like I need something, and then I'll like wait around and be like, oh shoot, the thing is in 2 hours. Let me go find something real quick. It's horrible. I'm sorry, future husband. It's horrible.
Really? And does that work out for you all the time? Like,
It is. Yeah. The last time I really did that was last year for my godbrother's birthday. And his birthday is 10 days before mine. So I'm like, okay, bet. The party starts at 5. I know, bet. The party starts at 5. I'ma clean up and do all of this, but I forgot that I woke up at 11:30. Okay. So like by the time I finish cleaning up and stuff, it's like 2:30, and I'm like, okay, wait, where can I go real quick to get this dress? And so I was living in Silver Spring. The party was at Upper Marlboro.
Oh, honey,
girl. So what I did was I was like, okay, I'm going to ride to the Zara on F Street.
Oh, honey.
Girl, it was a mess because the H&M by me
didn't have anything.
Didn't have anything. So went to F Street and like changed my clothes real quick. And like literally bought the first dress I saw. Well, I saw the dress online. I was like, I want that. And the first dress in that style, I was like, oh, this better. Picked it up. I had my booties in my big purse because ladies, I always keep a big purse. I also like to go to the movies with my big purse.
Snack time.
So yeah, like I need to stop. Pretty much.
But no, if it works for you though,
yeah, but like that's stressful.
That's what I was getting ready to ask you. Do you find it
stressful?
stressful? Because sometimes people, because I know I am, for certain things, certain projects or whatever I may be working on, sometimes I like to wait until the last minute. Like I'll amass all the materials and whatever it is that I need. Yeah. But sometimes being that under the wire pressure, it gets my adrenaline pumping, and it's something that I enjoy sometimes. So I was getting ready to ask, is that something that, you know what I'm saying, that charges you? Is it something that you enjoy, or is it just that you just happen to just wait till last minute and it stresses you out, but you just continue to do it?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Like, I work well, so if I'm styling somebody, I work better under pressure. Like, I will think for a whole week about what this person needs to wear. I'll send them a mood board. And at the end, I would have gone to like 12 different stores and bought other pieces that had nothing to do with anything and be like, hey, so remember that one thing I sent you? We're not doing that. Okay. We're going to do this, and I'm going to show you, and it's going to be great. Okay. And that works out. For myself, it's easy to dress me. Okay. So sometimes it works out, but like, I'm not always on time for stuff. And that's the thing. Okay. Like, so I'm pushing up against all this, and I'm still not on time. That sucks. But I was on time for my godbrother's party. Okay. So that was like one event out of a million.
Well, you know, you take your wins. You listen. You take them.
Cheers, friend.
You take them.
Listen. I wish we had champagne because we would be cheersing to this.
Listen. Oh, we would be.
Next show.
Next show. So, do you have favorite designers? Like, do you have go-to designers or anybody local, international? Like, what?
So I have a few. Like,
who's on your list?
International designers that I love, but I don't own any of their things. Well, no. I have a pair of Ferragamo flats because I think those are so classic and ladylike. But I need to go to the cobbler.
Very important. Yeah. That's a very important takeaway.
Yes.
Is have a good cobbler, a good seamstress.
Yes. Which I'm still looking for one, so help me out.
Absolutely, because I know I have gotten rid of so many leather pieces because I just thought, and also being younger and not really knowing, like, girl, you can go get that fixed. Like, you can get those shoes buffed up and cleaned up. They can fix that heel. They can fix that zipper. They can.
There's so many things.
You know, I tossed a Gucci wallet because the zipper, the pull popped off. Like, why would you do that, Sharetta? Why would you do that, Sharetta? So, you know, just living and learning, you know what I mean? Especially like cleaners, like having, and there are levels to cleaners, you know what I mean?
There
like,
are.
They're your zips, you know, and some things are, zips will do the job for, you know what I mean?
Some things are zippable.
Yeah, exactly. Some things can get zipped. And then there are things that, you know, are more delicate, that you want a professional, someone that's more knowledgeable in the fabric and, you know, taking care of it to actually, to treat it properly, you know, so that it lasts. So,
especially your furs.
Yeah, exactly. So there's certain things, so like definitely a cobbler, seamstress, you know, good dry cleaner. Like if you can find them all in one, you know.
That would be amazing.
It's great.
I don't know if they're like, especially here.
Well, they usually have like the seamstress and the dry cleaner. I think sometimes you can get those in 2 in 1.
But I really would like to find some old school auntie.
That would be nice. But you gotta probably find them in their house.
I know.
I don't think they're working out of a
and that is literally where I would want to go, to Miss Mildred's house. To stand up on the box for her, so she can so she can stick me with the men, and then tell me I told you
and
not
get that waist tight. Get that hem right and that waist tight. Okay, Miss Mildred don't play.
Miss Mildred,
listen,
call
Miss Mildred will hook you up, but you better stay in your ass straight.
Yes, don't bend.
So who are some of the designers besides Ferragamo? You mentioned
Ferragamo, I love Fendi. And not like the Fendi like monogram.
I was gonna ask, are you into like the Fendi one? Because that's made a serious comeback.
It's back
everywhere.
And other than MCM, I am extremely excited about Fendi's monogram stuff, but I don't like it that much. I'm a fan.
So you're excited to see it, but not actually to wear it. Is that what it is?
No,
okay.
And unfortunately, I think that they feel like this. They feel like that's the cheapest of the stuff, and so
the monogram.
Yeah, and it might not be price wise, but I mean, all the stars that I like, their fashion sense, they're not wearing monogram Fendi. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or
I just think it happens to be overkill. I have seen it where it's been like, okay, like that actually looks pretty good, but
people wearing a whole suit.
Yeah, it becomes it's a lot.
Don't do it.
It's a lot. I get it, but it's a lot for me.
Too much.
Yeah, for me it's a lot. It's a lot.
So,
so any local designers you're into?
Oh yes. So this one. It's called Cotton Canary.
Okay.
Love them, and I forgot to send you their information, so I will.
Please do.
So, and I love them because the lady who started it was more so. She was kind of like me. She's a little bit more subdued though. So she was like, I was tired of people telling me what to wear to work, and I wanted to wear things. You know, she wanted to wear things to her corporate job that were a little out of the box. Okay. So she has like really
in terms of color or like
patterns.
Okay.
More patterns than anything, because I think most of her dresses are like sheath dresses. But the patterns are really cool. So you throw on a blazer and it's toned down, it's a little muted. Or you wear it with a jean jacket or like a sequence something and then the colors pop. Like, they're really awesome. And I sat and I talked to her for like 30 minutes about everything I wanted to do with
and
all the
Cotton Canary.
Cotton Canary.
Okay. I'm going to have to check her out for sure.
Yes, I'll wear something soon.
Yeah, that's new to me. I don't think I've heard of Cotton Canary. Check her out. So, for the viewers, I want you to define the difference between. You kind of touched on it earlier, but I want you to expand on it and in like closer proximity. Okay. The difference between fashion and style.
Oh, okay. So fashion, I would just break that down as fashion being like the vast subject of it all. And style is a more concentrated area. So fashion, we think about a certain style of the dress. That would be the fashion part of it. I'm using style to define fashion.
Because you know, some people say, "Oh, you're pretty fashionable," but then some people say, "Oh, you have style." Okay, how would you differentiate that?
Being fashionable is keeping up with trends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more so being fashionable. Being stylish is taking trendy pieces, taking vintage pieces, taking something old, something new, something borrowed, maybe blue. Sorry.
Girl, let's just get married. I'm sorry. I gotta sing shit. I'm sorry.
But like being able to do a quick mashup of things, and no matter whether it's trendy or not, making it a focal point or making that look special, I guess. That's more stylish. Like taking something that people wouldn't even realize is Erykah Badu with dungarees. Erykah Badu has probably worn the same pair of dungarees for 20 years, and we see it 12 times a year.
Every time is different. Yeah.
Every time is different.
Every time is different. That's true.
And that's stylish. That's stylish. If she was fashionable, I think hats are big, so that would be her fashionable piece. Okay. Like she's staying in it like mainstream, but you know hers is over the top. Right. That's her style. Right. But she keeping up with it. Like great fedoras are in. So
she does.
I hope that helped y'all.
I love her hats a lot.
I especially love it when she wears her wigs.
Oh yes, with the hats, the super tall hats.
I don't need one. My head's too small.
Well, you would have to get it custom made.
I would. Any
So what are those called? The people that make the That make the hats?
I think they're Millers.
Millers. I never knew.
I'm not sure. We'll find out. We'll let y'all know.
That's interesting. Miller. Cause for a hat, you think? I'm not saying that's not it. I'm just saying.
I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. But we'll find out.
I don't know. I know this has nothing to do with hats, but for some reason the word haberdashery is coming to mind. But I know that's like a store.
Yeah, it's a place where you would find a hat.
Okay.
Or more than a hat. You would find hats. This is just like an accessories place.
So it's not men's. It's not.
Actually, no. I think
specific, is it?
I think it started out being a men's place, but I think more women now have
pieces they were showing.
Yeah.
I just like the name. I feel like
especially
it's so distinguished.
church women. Haberdasheries. Yes.
Oh,
I have a friend that's gonna open one, so that'll be fun.
I'm gonna go.
It'll be a real ladies like parlor.
See, I like all that stuff. I like just. I don't want to call it old school, but I just think it's just so sophisticated. It's fun. Yeah. And it's just a different way of thinking. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And dress up every day.
Every day. I told you, I'm going to start, I'm getting back to it. I'm going to give the people sequins every day. Just,
I love Lucy.
You got to wear your clothes. You know what I mean? Because God forbid tomorrow might not come.
True.
So you have to wear your clothes.
You have to.
I have this big thing. I remember growing up, and I know this is not about me, but I have these short stories that, you know, I got to share a little bit.
Yes.
I remember growing up, my grandmother would have all these nice things. Like, I loved playing in her costume jewelry. And I used to get in trouble all the time for it, right? So, but that didn't stop me. And she had, you know, back in the day, grannies, because we had the white antique furniture slathered in plastic. Yes. And we had the big china cabinet. It was filled with pieces of china, you know, crystal and all the stuff. And she never really entertained because she worked so much. But she would just always say that, you know, these pieces are for like special occasions. I'm like, special occasion when? Yes. You know what I mean? So, like, I think of clothes in that way. Girl. You know, like, I know there's certain things, like, I'm not going to show up at work with, well, I don't know, but I'm not going to show up to work in a ball gown.
Wear it.
You know what I mean?
I was thinking of wear it.
I might not, but, you know, what is the special?
Hi, guys.
But you know what? My coworkers would just probably be like, "Oh, hey, Sharetta," because
and then you would have to give them a whole show so you don't see this dress.
Oh, they see it. They see it.
But I feel like we should wear stuff. And like,
wear your clothes, man. Wear your clothes.
Yeah. If it makes you happy, why not?
Yeah. If you're going to the grocery store, wear your clothes. Yes. If you want to wear this to the grocery store, wear it. You know what I mean? Like, wear your clothes, because I feel like we buy all these things and then we're like, oh, this is cute for this, but then we're like, oh, we don't go anywhere. But you're leaving out of the house, you're going somewhere, so wear your clothes.
That reminds me, I have a couple of dresses that I need to wear, so thanks, friend.
Yeah,
because
clothes,
I mean, where am I going? But where am I not going?
You're going out.
Yes,
that's the thing.
Everybody's gonna see me. Oh,
I don't know. Okay, so let's talk partners.
Okay. I am unattached. Thanks. Hi.
Plug. You know how to get her. You know how to reach her. All digital streaming platforms. Silent T. History of Woo. You know how to find her.
Find me.
So if you're dating in your past, you're not dating right now, but in your dating past, are you attracted to like super stylish guys? Have you found that you've had to like dress your guys? Are you okay if they're not as stylish? Like, how does that work for you?
So, okay, so I used to be married. I'm not anymore, don't worry.
How was his style?
I think he had an idea of what he wanted to do, but I think he was stuck at how am I going to do this?
Okay.
Like, the job that he had was very physical, so he wasn't going to wear a three-piece suit.
But he wanted to wear a three-piece suit.
But he wanted to.
Okay.
So what I did was I listened to what he wanted, and then I got those things. So, like, our first Christmas together, our first Christmas married, I exceeded the spending limit. And I just bought him all these things that would like build this fit or these couple of fits for him. And That's probably when I should have thought, oh, maybe I want to get into styling, but I wasn't thinking that way. I was just thinking,
you know,
like,
dress your man.
yeah, like this my husband.
Right. Let me help him out.
And so like, I listen to people, and if that's where you want to go, then I will add to it. I'm trying to think. There's a couple of guys that didn't have a style, but I just liked them.
And you were okay with that? Because, you know, some people are like, oh, I was listening to an interview with this guy, whatever. And he was just saying, like, that was his one non-negotiable. Like, if a girl does not have style, he cannot deal with her. So I'm just curious if, like, did your like for them trump that they weren't very stylish? Is that non-negotiable for you?
I think I showed them some different things. Okay. So, like, my love language isn't giving gifts, but that's how I show my love to other people. That's not how I receive love, but that is how I show other people I love them. Like, I saw this for you.
Thoughtful. Yeah, got it.
So I think I, like, unconsciously created style for a couple of the guys. Is it a non-negotiable, though?
Like, woo today, is it a non-negotiable?
I know, I'm thinking, because I want to say no. I want to say that there are some non-negotiables. I want to say that style is one of those, or isn't one of those, but it might be. Only because.
So if we come up to you with some baggy Fat Farm jeans, I mean, they jive pooling at the ankles.
You doing it for the culture. But I don't like it.
But I like your personality.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, so here's my thing. This is what I'm starting to realize about myself. Yes, it's a non-negotiable. Like, if you dress like Nipsey Hussle,
rest in peace, Nipsey.
Yes. You know, like,
he got it right.
He got it right.
His style also evolved, though.
His style evolved, but I still looked at some pictures of him back in the day, and I could see him getting to where he was, which is very.
His fit was always. Yeah, his fit was consistent. I would say that.
But he knew he was a slim dude. Yeah. And there are guys that you will meet that you're like, there's something going on. Like, why is your shirt Baltimore long?
Oh, a long tee. Oh my God! Remember long tee? Yes. Oh my God! Don't do that. Don't ever do that again, guys.
But please don't.
What was it? D4L?
Yes, don't D4L. Don't. Don't snap or nothing. Don't do it.
Hey, them long tees was long. Don't.
Okay, so, but don't do that. You know, like, I can't deal with that. But, like, especially if you open-minded, and we can work some stuff out. I mean, like, Hove wasn't built in a day.
I had a friend who had a partner who loved to wear, like, Chinese collars. Dog, it's nothing wrong with them.
It's nothing. We're just laughing.
He used to be so mad. Like.
So what did y'all call him? Dragonfly Jones?
Oh, I didn't call him anything. He just said that, you know, he just likes a Chinese collar. And I was like, well, that's his thing, I guess. But he loved them. Okay. You know what I mean? So it trumped. You know, love trumps all.
I would call him Dragonfly Jones. I mean, and none of these, I would say it all in love.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that would have to be, I would want to date somebody that had a style that was definitive.
But was open to maybe.
Yeah, open to anything. Because I'm going to give you stuff.
Right.
Whether I am thrifting and I see something dope that you need.
How many times I'm thrifting, I'm like, dang, if I had somebody like
future
this,
bag.
oh my God.
Future
maybe
bag.
I need to be like Drake. You know how he buys all the Birkins for the future wife? Maybe I need to buy things
for your
when I see them. But it's like, I mean.
What would you buy though?
When I see the pieces.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like what would you buy if you, like, because.
But then I don't know his size. Like a Birkin is no size. Yeah. It's not sizable. So
I would think like things that, okay, so I imagine that even though I have a really funky style, I would imagine that my husband is going to be the guy that goes to like galas and stuff like that. So he needs some cufflinks.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he needs like real good ties. He
Those
needs
are good.
like
And those are things
pocket
that you
squares.
can buy.
Yeah, like
that
that's
are
so,
interchangeable. Like you're
yeah.
right.
Like we're not gonna be trying to add no extra
Right.
fabric on your old school Coogee sweater because
I
I bought it in my size.
Like,
Cause baby, I'm gonna wear it until you
you
come.
listen. I think like, it might be worn out by the time you get here.
I bought it for
as long
you.
as it's taking. Okay.
My ex-boyfriend bought some dresses. Like he,
For you? Or?
No, he bought them for his future wife.
Really?
Yes, it was, and they were like.
I think that's both endearing and kind of creepy. Like even with Drake,
both.
Yes,
it is both.
Aubrey,
it is
the
both.
shit is creepy.
It is
yeah,
both.
I just feel like.
And I had super mixed feelings about it, but
Did you wear any of
both of those dresses fit me like a glove. They're vintage dresses.
Do you still have them?
I don't have them.
Okay.
They're like they're for his future wife.
So
okay. I didn't.
Was it like Cinderella? Like you had to try it on to see?
I tried. Like he talked to me about it.
Mm-hmm.
So he has his own style. It's a little out there, but like he has a really good eye for vintage pieces, which is interesting. So the dresses were perfect. Like literally, like perfect. The perfect size.
So he must have an idea. He has a specific idea of his wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel bad for whoever's not gonna fit that dress, but he's still gonna want to marry. I mean those dresses, but he's still gonna want to marry them.
Interesting.
Yeah, but like that's just a thought. I wouldn't do that, but you might get a worn out Coogee sweater.
Okay, but I do like the idea of the cufflinks and the tie, like because I do come across. I'm a big fan of paisley. Like I love paisley. Yes. So
my husband got some paisley socks and a paisley tie.
Yeah, so those are things that you can pick up, but then they might think it's also endearing and creepy. So maybe
I mean,
I just talked about it now. I'm like,
I don't know. You know, like some stuff. You know, like some things might be like when I think about the dresses, that's a little it's endearing and creepy and like, sorry, you have dresses in your closet.
Yeah.
But you know, like small things. Like cufflinks or pocket squares. Or,
like
you know, stuff like that. You can also use them.
Yeah.
So it may not be something like that might be your, okay, well, I don't have a date.
Right.
So I'm going to wear this banging tuxedo situation and I'm going to put the little pocket square in. You know, who knows? Your boo might see you and be like, you know, I like that pocket square. And then you know. You do.
You're the one.
Right. You do.
You're
you like this.
One.
You like this Paisley Park sitch.
Shut up. Okay. So speaking of things.
Yes.
What is one thing that you think every person, man, woman, should possess?
$1 million. No, I'm just saying. In your closet. We can never go wrong with a good leather jacket.
I'm still searching for mine.
Girl, and yeah.
I'm still searching for mine.
And I don't care what type of jacket it is. It you really can't go wrong. Leather trench. Something that hits your hip. If you find a leather bolero, that might be really funky. I actually have a leather jacket that's kind of bolero style. It was weird, but it's cute now. I didn't like it at first. A leather bomber. Like, oh my gosh, if y'all could find a leather bomber.
Okay, so now you're running down the list. It makes me. So I do have those, but I don't have so like I want a leather biker jacket.
Yes.
And I found one for my daughter. I found one for Shayla.
Okay.
Like she was probably 8. And I went into Marshall's a DKNY, like 100% leather. And it took her 3 years until she could fit it.
You
like
cannot wear
couldn't fit it until high school.
Years, but you good.
Right.
Yeah.
I got it, right?
And
now she wears it
right?
out.
Yes.
Yeah, she wears it out.
Yes.
So, but she's all vegan
mommy.
now. But she's vegan now, so she wears them. She's like, this is the last leather jacket, all that bad. But it's fine.
She's going to get another leather jacket, and her mama started it.
So the biker leather is what I'm looking for. But I do have a bomber, and I do have I don't know, like a straight, just kind of like.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like,
So a leather, a good leather.
A good leather. Not one of these new leather. No. Like
Like
you
a
need
heavy.
to, yeah, you need to go look for it.
Right.
You need to go thrifting. You need to be at some of these estate sales. You need to be somewhere cause coats nowadays, they're like, the reason why people buy new coats every year is because these coats not lasting. They not heavy. Y'all children don't know nothing about that.
That is very true. So, just thinking about the leathers. Now I'm thinking, red
Give me a good A-ball jacket.
And one time I had gotten her, I'm just thinking, I was thrifting and I found her it was like not really turquoise, but this blue Gap. It was a jean jacket, but it was leather.
Oh, wow.
And it was so cute. And she had it for a long time. And now I'm thinking, I don't know why.
Oh, we got to find that.
But it was really
I don't
cute.
know if either one of us is going to fit it, but...
No, I definitely couldn't. It was all for her, but it was...
Okay, never mind.
But it was super cute.
Because I'm definitely not going to be able to see it.
It was super, super cute. So here, we're here at Style and Tea. We're talking. This is really a lot of fun.
This is. You got to come back.
Yeah, we got to do this again. This is really a lot of fun.
Stop playing,
and we don't even have, like... sip tip. Like.
No. This is us. This is us.
Next time we'll be sipping, guys. So be ready. Okay. So what made you create Style and Tea? Like what brought us here? How did we get here?
Okay, I just thought of something funny. Y'all not gonna find it funny. I wanted a world that was Kardashian less. No, for real, that's not it.
I'm with you though.
Yeah.
Judge me. I don't like oversaturation, and I don't like seeing the same thing of anything all the time. So I get it.
Friend, yes, that's really my thing. Nobody celebrates style, which is unfortunate. And I saw people working for the government, maybe not in my building. I would see them out on the street, and I would be like, I wonder where so-and-so got that. Or I wonder if they always wear stuff like this. And so I love talking. I like to sip tea or, other things. I like to be able to do that, and I think style is a conversation that people don't often have at all. And, you get a chance to really get into a person's head when you talk about something as simple as your style. Like, people might not think about it, but where you shop tells a lot about you. Or how you shop. Because, like, everybody could say they go to the thrift store, but if you say you go to estate sales, well, you know a little something. Maybe your granny took you. That's cool. My granny never took me to the estate sale, but I love that. I learned that. It also means that you have a little bit of patience, because thrift store shopping, estate sales, you gotta stand in line.
Because I never thought of myself to have patience.
Me either.
I do enjoy it. Yes, it's kind of therapeutic.
It is. Like there's nothing going on in your head, but where am I gonna wear this?
Especially when they got some good music playing in the thrift store.
Yes. That's all you're thinking about. You like, party. I like this.
Right.
Do you like it?
Whoop,
yeah.
Whoop. Very true.
Okay, sorry.
Very true. That's fine. For that, you had that curiosity, and you chose to explore it. Yeah.
That's fun.
And we're here, and we get to explore different people's styles and your style and all those things behind it. Because, like you said, we don't really. I think a lot of times we do, but we don't really think about the why behind the action. Yeah. Especially like when it does come, to like style, we just maybe think, oh, because we like this, but it's tied to something in your history or the experience you had or how you're feeling or your mood, and so
I can't wait to see how my style evolves later.
If
it evolves,
I think mine is gonna get more gaudy.
I think mine will too.
Yeah, and I'm totally fine with that.
Me too. Totally we're gonna be doing Style and Tea for however long.
Yeah.
And you guys will get a chance to see.
Yeah.
We'll be like, Edna's and Mauds.
Absolutely. Yes. And my grandmother's name was Edna. So
yes.
Listen.
Yes. Hats, jackets.
I'm here for it. I am here for it.
Get back to stockings and all that.
And gloves.
And gloves. Yes.
I want to get into gloves.
Yes.
So that's my thing for the
That gives me an idea, guys.
I want to do gloves.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be ladies who lunch.
Yeah, and I just think that they elevate your look.
They do.
You know what I mean? And it shows that you, like you actually care a little more. Mm-hmm. You care a little bit. So
and you're dainty. Your hands can't touch anything.
I absolutely love that look. So what's one piece that you can't live without, or that brings you comfort?
My lipsticks.
Really?
I know it's random, but I have to go certain places. So I mix these two colors, but the blue I had before is from like the dollar store in Greenbelt Mall.
Okay.
I'm always gonna go to that dollar store in Greenbelt Mall. Okay. Like the lipstick is runny and like it's weird, but I love it so much. Okay. Lipsticks brighten up my mood. So no matter what color my hair is given, no matter what I have on, my lipstick is gonna make me happy. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. So so a couple of these are questions that I picked up from you as your guests. So
my friends listen.
What would be the soundtrack to your wardrobe? So if you could give me 3 songs.
Oh man. Okay. This is so good because like people really were taken aback with this. Okay.
I thought it was a great question.
Thank you.
Because I had a project one time. Short story. Sorry guys. I had a project one time in school, and we had to create a soundtrack that our own personal soundtrack. Yeah. But it had to be from a specific like era, and that really. But I did not follow the rules because no soundtrack that described me was from one era. There were songs from, and I remember my professor. Yeah, and I remember my professor saying, "Well, you're just all over the place." I said, "Well, that's me. That's take me that's pretty much me." So yeah, when you said that question, I liked it a lot.
Super all over the place, but 3 songs. I just had the song. I know. I just had the song in my head. So.
All right, well, give me artists.
Oh, okay. I could do that. Oh no, I'm gonna give you songs.
Okay.
The song just came out.
Okay.
So, Don't Like the Remix with Kanye West.
Okay. Ye is my guy.
Yeah, like good music had a run for a minute. Yeah. And I'm a little rat cheese.
Okay.
AKA Ratchet.
Okay.
So my cousin got me hooked on like some like Chicago drill music. So Chief Keef's version was,
Okay.
So that song definitely that's like one of those hype songs. I gotta be hype in the morning because I hate
get you crying, get your day going.
Girl, I hate mornings. And then I Don't Fuck With You. Big Sean. And that only makes me think of, I forgot the name of the movie, but like the little girl was performing that.
Oh, Little Miss Sunshine. Was that it?
I don't know.
She was like in a pageant.
Yes.
I think that is it.
That movie, that song.
And it was like it was like males or something. Yeah. Oh, it was a talent show. I think she
had
to
it was
perform a talent show.
Yes.
Yes.
And her dad.
Yes.
So that's my song. But listen, I don't put my clothes together at night. So I have to get myself pumped up in the morning or like it's gonna take me too long to get out the house. And then the last song is it's off of DJ Drama, Wishing with Chris Brown. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately there's no real good soul music there or anything like that. But it will be on my soundtrack.
Yeah. I feel like songs that describe your wardrobe are definitely going to be different than sounds that describe your life. Like the soundtrack to your life or your personality is going to be,
if you ask me that, like what's the soundtrack of my life right now, I would have to think about that.
Mine would be, my premiere #1 cut would be Janelle Monáe. I like that.
Ooh.
That is mine.
I love that song. Yeah. That's amazing. I'm going to keep thinking about it. Yeah. Because there's nothing that I listen to every single day. It's like, I should. I'm gonna break out the albums because I like vinyl.
Because I think there's so many songs that we just forget.
Yeah,
it is. And there's so many things that when you hear, you're like, oh wait,
Oh, maybe I'll do a Style and Tea playlist. Ooh.
Coming to Spotify. And here's another one that you asked your guests that I really like.
Ooh,
What's your favorite style quote?
Shoot. I think I had this for last time. You know what? I don't have one.
Okay.
There's a motto though. It's a stylist. Her name is Fawn, but I can't remember her last name. And she styles Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's worked with Willow. She's with Rock Nation.
Okay.
So sometimes she style Hove. And she has this motto. And
I've seen her before too. I thought she was a photographer. She's a style. Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Because I've seen her connected to Will.
Yeah,
like, yeah, for sure.
So she's really cool, and her motto is F your style.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, it's really fuck your style, but F your style. And her thing is dress how you want to dress. Mm-hmm. And so that is my motto. Like, and that's probably one of my favorite fashion quotes at this point. Like, no, you're not going to tell me how to do that. Mm-hmm. Fuck you, fuck your style. I got my own. Oh, I have two, so I'm going to say that. My second one, my friend Retta made up. She don't even know this is her fashion quote.
What's her fashion quote?
Fuck you, no.
Oh, which was created in the basement of Curated's creator.
Yes, fuck you
now.
Yes,
that's true,
our sponsor Curated.
Yeah, we were trying on seal mittens. I mean,
yes,
right. Seal.
Who knew about
this? Have you ever worn seal? Has the hair of a seal ever touched your hand?
Has it ever?
Because it's touched mine. Fuck y'all know.
Fuck y'all know.
It's true. That was a very fun night.
Yeah,
it was super fun.
I think I need to put that on shirts. Don't try to put that on shirts before I do, guys.
We're going to do that. Monochrome.
Yeah, fuck y'all know.
All right, so I have a speed round for you.
Oh, yay.
It's just some quick things that came to mind. Is I don't know, something fun I thought we could do. All right, so one has to go.
Okay.
Coogee, Versace.
Versace.
Platforms, stilettos.
Stilettos gotta go.
I'm surprised you said that.
I know, but I realize as you get older, you know, like your knees might, I don't drink milk like that. Come on, guys. So my bones might be the fragile.
Okay, this is for all our DC heads out there. Madness, we are one.
Ooh. Okay, sorry guys. I'm gonna go with We Are One has to go. We Are One has to go.
It's so positive. Well, they're both positive.
I love
Let me
that
keep my
they're
comments to
positive.
myself. Okay.
They're positive.
Okay.
They had to go.
Okay. You know, Madness did a relaunch too.
Hey, Madness.
They have a new line out.
Send me some joggers.
Okay, denim or leather?
Has to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with, we're gonna scrap leather.
Okay, you my friend, because if you said denim had to go,
because
you
leather
had to go.
is hot, and when you wear leather bottoms, baby, you are peeling them off. Hey. Your jeans get peeled off too, but that's if you wear them too tight.
This episode of Friends where Ross puts on these leather pants, and then he has to go pee. Oh my god! If you haven't watched it, watch it. That shit is funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Friends might not be all that,
but that episode was super funny.
Next one.
Alright, this is specific to you because there are two accessories that I think that are like quintessential.
Okay.
So, earrings or frames?
Oh man, which one gotta go? Alright, so we gonna scrap the earrings. Yeah, we gonna scrap the earrings.
Really?
I know, cause like the frames, they really go hand in hand, honestly. So I can't believe
that's why I was like, I'm saying, I've noticed these things.
I can't believe you're doing
I
this.
need to know.
But if I had to, like, if one day somebody was like, you have to go with those, it would have to be probably it's gonna have to be the frames.
The frames.
The frames will have to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if my husband, please don't do this to me, but if my husband was like, babe, Like your collection has
Right.
exceeded.
Exactly. So which one?
The frames would have to go.
Okay.
Cause earrings, nah, I'm gonna pass the real good earrings to my children.
Listen, and you know that I love like big, bold, but it's nothing like a good hoop.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Give it to me.
Yes, it works all the time. Okay, last, Biggie or Tupac.
Oh my gosh. Why would she do that?
Cause I came to stress you out.
You did. This is stressful.
Make you sweat on your own show.
Okay, so this has to go to whose song do I know more of.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say that Big will have to go. Okay. Even though I love it, but
I mean, either one would break my heart. So
I
know,
like oddly enough,
I feel like that's the toughest decision.
Yeah, it is hard, but I know more Pac songs.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I know more Pac songs.
Okay.
They came on MTV, all the video.
Yeah, because he got around.
He did.
So that was fun. I'm gonna have to think of some more because I love stuff like that.
You coming back?
Yeah. I gotta think of some more. So what's next for Style and Tea?
So the next things that you're gonna see for Style and Tea is definitely we're gonna do something called After Tea, where I and maybe my camera guy Ryan.
Cousin Ryan.
I think we're going to, follow some of my guests around, doing things that they absolutely love to do.
Okay.
So we're going to do that, and then we're going to take a small break and come back for season 2 and just bang it out. Here at Curated, if Kizzy is like, yes.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to see more, especially more like the on-location stuff.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
After Tea.
That's going to be
I think
fun.
that's going to be great. And I'm just looking forward to expanding more and doing more and seeing more and just living. Like, I think this is great. This platform is so much fun. Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Girl, yes. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. And before we leave, I want you to tell the people all the places that they can find you.
Oh my gosh, people. So, follow Style and Tea, Style_N_T. And then you can follow me at the_history_of_woo.
You love underscore, sis.
I know. Somebody told me I should do the underscore, so I did it.
And so where can they find the podcast?
Oh, you can find the podcast everywhere. Just look everywhere.
Okay.
iTunes, Google, Spotify, YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe, share, like, comment. I want it all.
Oh, I love it. Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you, friend. This was fun.
This was a lot of fun. I look forward to coming back and talking some more.
Yes, you'll be back soon.
Stumping you some more.
Yes, come through.
This was
Just
great.
don't tell me get rid of I don't know, Nipsey. I don't know.
No.
I can never do that.
We'll figure it out.
Yes, we will.
Thank you guys.
Bye.